Hey everybody, Anthony here. Um, I know that it's been a while since I made my last video, but it's just because I've been doing a lot of studying for my law enforcement entry exam and just life. But anyway, so today, this week I would like to talk about alcohol. Now, I'm not like drinking alcohol, I'm not rubbing alcohol or alcohol for like, being, like for doctors and stuff, but drinking alcohol. Now, I'm not saying how I'm talking about drinking alcohol. I'm not promoting alcohol. I'm not all that stuff. And I'm not saying, this is obviously, and I'm not saying like as a, you know, 21 and over, but in some ways, if you're, I'm not, but hopefully you're not drinking alcohol when you're not supposed to. So, from my experience with alcohol, it's basically it after a while when when I was 21 and started and all doing the drinking and all that stuff. Well, I didn't care. I mostly just drank beer and sometimes the harder stuff like whiskey and all that. And every now and then I would have wine. But anyways, with alcohol, um, I started to learn that yeah, in some ways I was a lightweight, but not a super lightweight. I could after a while I was able to know what how much I could eat and I mean drink and how much I I couldn't drink anymore. And well, so and then after a while, once I started to get older and I started to get a notice of like what I can have and what I can't, as in like for example, I do not like IPAs at all. And IPAs is an Indian Pale Ale. But anyways, usually a lot of IPAs are made with a lot of hops and barley, and my stomach cannot have that. It's horrible. And so I just do not drink it. Just like I used, I used to have, I used to drink Guinness a lot, like a lot. But now I don't drink it as much as I used to because I got tired of how it's a stout that it kind of wreaks havoc on my stomach. So I have it every now and then, but I mostly don't. But anyways, so but after a while, like when I had drink alcohol, it really I've been noticing that it really dehydrates you. So that's why like there's been times when um if you don't eat a lot of food and start drinking, obviously, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of this stuff I'm sounding like, you know, this is so obvious, like, doing the whole eat greasy foods or stuff yourself with your stomach with food so you don't get drunk. But it's just after a while, when you have Hirschsprungs and all the when you don't have like your large intestines, the alcohol absorbs a lot faster in you, so you can get dehydrated more, you can get drunk faster. So but I've noticed that not because I'm getting older, it's just you just have to know, starting to know like your limits and all this stuff, because there's been times when unfortunately, yes, I blacked out because I got dehydrated. And it's not fun. It's not. So that's why I try to drink my beer with water now, and so. And I'm not saying like I go out full bore anymore. Like I don't, not anymore. Not because I'm getting older now, and I just don't want to do that anymore. I still have a few, but I try to be really smart about it by now. Sorry about that. And anyways, so with the alcohol, and there are other things, like another thing that keeps that, like, when you have Hirschsprung's disease with alcohol is like if you go to the bathroom, sometimes you're able to like, I don't want to say poop it out, but just poop it out. And if it's basically straight liquid, you're basically can get it almost out of your not all of it, but a lot of it can you can get rid of it out of your system. So you don't have to stay as drunk, or as you can get it out of your system, then it's easier for you to not get drunk and stay. Oh, hi. Sorry. And then you can not get drunk fast and all that stuff, and then you can, but but just if you do drink, obviously, just be conscientious of what's going on around you, and all that stuff, because, and I'm not talking about the whole no drinking and driving and all that stuff, because like, oh well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that anyways, but I mean, just the fact of, you just have to know your body. You have to know what you can and can't have. I mean, it's just not because, I think for me now, not because I'm getting older and all that stuff, but I think it's just the whole, I'm getting tired of what used to happen, and I don't want it to happen anymore. So I don't like that feeling. So therefore, I don't want to do it anymore. So if I only have one beer, two beers, and water, that's it. I don't care that I ask for water at a bar. If you have a problem with it, that's your problem, not mine. So, all right. Well, I guess that's what I'm going to talk about this week. So, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And, anyways, you know what to do. If you have any, if subscribe or not subscribe, hey, that's cool. But, I just hope that everyone's staying safe, and hope to hear from anyone out there. All right. I guess I will catch you on the later. Bye.